Okay, this week we're going to talk about when you can't stand it anymore, stand. And you know what, friend? I want to say Ephesians 6 is for today. Have you ever had a day where you feel like everything that could go wrong has? I mean, your appliances are broken, airplane flights are being canceled, money is going up and down, and countries are closed, new restrictions are enforced. Everybody on Facebook has gone crazy, and you're shaking your head. You feel like, what in the world? And you want to say to yourself, it's out of my hands. I can't do anything. And I want to say, not true. Not true. God absolutely saw this day, and it is not a surprise to him. He prepared you for it. Do you think, no way, sister, I don't feel prepared. You are prepared. Let's look at Ephesians 6:10. It says, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on all of God's armor, everything. The helmet, the shield of faith, the belt of truth, the shoes of peace. Put it all on. Your loins girded with truth. Put it all on. Because two things. Why? So that you can stand. All right? And there's two things he says. Our battle is not against flesh and blood. You may feel like this battle is against your spouse or your kids or your neighbor or the school district, but the battle is not against flesh and blood. That's the first thing. And the second thing, the Bible commands us to stand girded so that we can fight the good fight. In verse 11 it says, stand against the devil's schemes. Yes, it is the devil who is making all these schemes. So we need to stand against it. Psalms 1:1, very famous psalm. Most of us learned it in the New King James. Today we're going to look at it in the NLT, and it says, oh, the joys of those who don't follow the advice of the wicked. They don't stand around with sinners, and they don't join in with the mockers. That means when people are telling bad jokes and you don't join with them, okay? But their delight is in the law of the Lord, and they meditate on that day and night. The Passion Bible says the same thing, a little bit different. It says, delight comes to the person who follows in God's way, who doesn't walk in step with the wicked, doesn't walk in step with the wicked. In my mind, I thought of like a marching band, how you just get in step with one another, and whatever they're doing, you do. God says, don't get in step with the wicked. You know, Romans 12:2 says that we should not conform our life to the world. Okay, so don't get in step with the wicked or share the sinner's ways or be found sitting in the scorner's seat. Verse 2, I love this. It says, his passion. Whose passion? Our passion. The one that doesn't get involved with the wicked. His passion is to remain true to the words of I am, meditating day and night on the revelation of his light. You know, Galatians 5:1 says, it is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Jesus paid the price for us to be set free. And it says, so therefore, don't let yourself be burdened again with this yoke of slavery. Stand firm in him. Friend, you may feel like everything's collapsing around you. And I want to say today, it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. It doesn't matter what's happening in the world system, in governments, in politics. God gave us his armor to stand firm in such a time as this. So going the second mile. Put on your armor every day. Put it on. Protect yourself so that you can stand. So that whatever happens, what kind of chaos comes, you're ready and you can fight the good fight.